If you're looking for the best rust converters, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Corroseal Water-Based Rust Converter. Coraceal is widely regarded as the best rust converter paint and metal primer available today. Coraceal is easy to apply with a one-step process of using a paintbrush or a roller. Though it doesn't come in a spray bottle, if you have your own, it is thin enough to use as a spray. Coraceal's superior performance is most noticeable when it comes to the number of coats needed. While most rust converters need at least 2 coats, Coraceal can usually finish a job with just 1. This also means you need less product per job, so 1 gallon should last longer than the competitors. An additional highlight with this product is that it has a water-based formula. This helps make it incredibly safe for use. Coraceal also guarantees that it's non-flammable and non-corrosive. While still being an industrial strength product, it is easy to clean up with just soap and water. Although Coraceal is one of the best rust neutralizers, it is not perfect. To achieve the best results, this product does require sanding where some products don't require prep work at all. Coraceal is also a bit more expensive than other options. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Rustoleum Automotive 10.25 ounce Rust Reformer Spray. Spray this rust remover on any rusty surface, and it instantly bonds with the scales to weaken them and make it easier to brush them off. It also stops the rust from spreading to other uncontaminated parts. Just as with most rust treatment formulations, this also forms a protective primer layer that can be painted over. It comes in an aerosol bottle featuring any angle spray technology, which lets you spray it in a back and forth motion, with overlapping strokes, or while the bottle is upside down. It dries in about 40 minutes, and you can paint over the treated surface after 24 hours. While it may be fairly easy to use, you need to constantly shake the bottle for the formula to spray out evenly and work properly. Additionally, you need more than a 10-ounce bottle for a full bodywork. The number 3 position is held by VHTSP 229 Rust Converter. This honorable mention for corrosion removal is made by VHT. VHT's Rust Converter is very user-friendly, as the spray can is used to apply the product, only needing to cover the corroded areas. The solution sprays on clear, then turns black once dried. The spray is formulated to protect areas from further corrosion. Once dried, this rust converter can be sanded and painted over. This makes it ideal for auto body use, especially when repairing problem spots like wheel wells and truck beds. The product is very versatile in terms of the materials it is compatible with. It can be applied like a metal primer, fiberglass, and body filler. VHT is also relatively budget-friendly. Even though it's a rust converter, it's roughly the same price as most rust removers, while still retaining the benefits of being a converter. Though very easy to use, this product only comes in a spray can. So, if you're looking for a liquid rust converter, this isn't your best option. Also, compared to the other products on this list, VHT is a more aggressive and toxic substance. Next at number 4 we have Evapo-Rust, the original super safe rust remover. For customers who want a non-toxic and eco-friendly product, Evapo-Rust is the best rust removal product. While this product is a rust remover and not a rust converter, it has many unique qualities that make it an excellent option for certain customers. The safety of this product cannot be overstated. While a lot of removers use phosphoric acid, this water-based formula allows it to be non-toxic, non-flammable, eco-friendly, and completely biodegradable. Users can apply Evapo-Rust to cookware, utensils, and grill grates without worrying about harmful effects later on. Even more impressive is that this safe formula will not warp or damage any plastic, rubber, or painted parts. This is useful when it comes to storing for later use. While most rust converters will only activate once, when being applied, this formula can be used repeatedly. Along with all of its positive attributes, Evapo-Rust comes with some negatives. While you don't need to scrub the metal surface to take off the rust, this remover does require prep work to the corroded substrate. The rust remover does not protect parts from future corrosion, meaning that piece will rust again if not protected. Also, this remover works best when the rusted item can be submerged in the formula, making it less than ideal for larger projects. The number 5 position is held by FDC Rust Converter Ultra. FDC offers one of the best formulas for eliminating recurring rust on iron surfaces. It comes ready to use, and 1 gallon is enough to cover about 500 square feet of a non-porous, rusted surface. It dries after only 20 minutes and converts rust into an inert polymer coating with a black finish. This layer seals out moisture and prevents further rusting. Once fully cured, it leaves a primer coating that can be used as a base for high-quality oil-based paint. When used as a primer, the painted surface will be more resistant to the harsh effects of rain, sun, and salt spray. The product is recommended for automobiles, machinery, railings, and other rusty surfaces. Though it's easy to use, surface preparation can be quite tedious. Before you can apply the rust converter, it only works well on a thin layer of rust. First, you need to thoroughly clean dirt and grease from the surface, and use a wire brush to get rid of the large rust deposits before you can apply the converter. The number 6 position is dominated by Blackstar MRO Chem Rust Converter. Designed for steel surfaces, the MRO Chem converts rust into an inactive polymer resin coating. The coating is corrosion resistant and seals out moisture to ensure that the metal doesn't reoxidize to form rust. Not only does it remove rust, but it also acts as a paint primer, which sets a good base for painting on the metal to achieve a solid, smooth color. The formula can be used on automotive, farm, and marine equipment. However, you should cover other surrounding areas without rust since it can stain them. Another drawback is that your package may arrive with a leaking bottle. Also, it has a short shelf life and the performance may gradually decline while it's in storage. Moving on to the next at number 7 with AP Products 154 Rust Converter Liquid. Here's a rust converter that you can use however you'd like. AP Product 154 Rust Converter Liquid. This versatile rust-removing product comes in a liquid form that almost looks like paint, but its appearance means it can be used in multiple ways. Whether you choose to brush it onto small parts or tools with a paint brush or pour it into a spray bottle for wider application, it's suitable for either approach. This rust converter can treat any rusted surface. It contains chemicals that bind with iron oxide, transforming it into a new black polymer that stops rust immediately. And that polymer also helps prevent future rust from forming in the very same spots. Once it dries and cures, you can apply primer or top coat and paint right over the rust converter. Backed by a 1-year warranty, you'll also get nice peace of mind that it'll really work in the face of rust. The number 8 position is held by Kutter Rust Converter. The Rust Cutter is formulated to eliminate rust and corrosion from any metal surface by converting it into a phosphate coating. The coating then latches onto the metal to keep out moisture and oxygen to prevent further corrosion. The formula also works to prime the metal to ready it for a fresh coat of paint. It takes about 24 hours to dry, after which you need to rinse it away and leave the treated metal to dry. Apart from automotive detailing, you can also use it for home applications on any surface that tends to rust. It comes with a sprayer for easier application and better coverage. However, it can destroy clothes and fabrics, so be sure to wear protective clothing and cover any non-metal surface while using it. Also, one bottle may not be enough to remove heavy rust buildup. Next at number 9 we have TotalBoat Rust Primer Converter. Instead of sandblasting or scrapping, you can use the TotalBoat metal treatment to remove rust from the surface before painting it. It's a phosphoric acid rust converter that's formulated to remove rust by converting it into an inactive substance. It also acts as a primer and leaves the surface ready for the paint. The fluid is a water-thin formula that can effectively spread out on the applied surface for better coverage. 1 gallon can cover 500 square feet. The formula is safe for iron, steel, and stainless steel, and can be used on motor vehicles, bikes, trucks, trailers, and RVs. However, depending on the quantity you use, it may leave a white residue on the metal frame. It's also not very effective at removing rust in cracks or crevices, and you may have to sandblast them out if not using a stronger rust remover. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Rustzilla Rust Converter and Remover. Rustzilla Rust Converter and Remover is truly a monster for any rust on any metals. This multi-purpose product isn't just for vehicles, though you can certainly use it on your car. Designed to work on all metals, including stainless steel, cast iron, steel, and more, it'll tackle rust and corrosion just about anywhere you might find it. Available in 8 or 16-ounce containers, this rust converter is easy to use and apply. It's thick enough to coat on, yet thin enough to seep into cracks and crevices. It'll eat away at rust and dry black once it's eliminated the corrosion in question. This product leaves behind no residue, only a nice, sleek finish. And it's perfectly safe for you and the environment, with a solvent and base-free formula that's non-toxic, non-corrosive, and non-flammable. It's even gentle enough to keep paint, plastic, and rubber perfectly safe. And once you put Rustzilla to work, you'll be able to have confidence, thanks to its 30-day, 100% money-back guarantee. That's all for today. We upload auto product review videos every single day. So, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.